Welcome to another bite of Mind Your Concepts by MentorMind. Today we are going to talk to you about what is a cost-benefit analysis. A cost-benefit analysis is a process businesses use to analyze an organizational decision. The business employs an analyst to sum up the benefits of a situation or an action and then compares it with the relevant costs associated with taking that action. Now let us look at this from an example to understand better where exactly a cost-benefit analysis can be used. Now imagine that you've recently taken the position of an HR manager at a clothing company. Due to massive surge in demand for the clothing items, the employers are struggling to keep up with the increased workload. You have therefore considered expanding the team and hiring more staff. At the time of selecting your new extended team, the benefits of hiring a new person needs to outweigh the associated costs significantly. Otherwise, it is merely a bad business decision. Now, how do you compare the value the new member brings to the team against the expenses incurred by the company to hire the member? This scenario is an example of where a cost-benefit analysis is useful. So why do we need to conduct a cost-benefit analysis? Businesses primarily conduct a cost-benefit analysis for three reasons. The first, to evaluate the effect or the repercussions of a particular decision on the business. For instance, as mentioned in the above example, a cost-benefit analysis can be used at the time of hiring a new staff to evaluate whether the decision of hiring him or her is profitable for the organization or not. Second, a cost-benefit analysis is also conducted by companies when they need to compare two alternative decisions or calculate opportunity cost. For instance, let's consider that Reliance wants to expand into one of the following two sectors, healthcare or automotive industry. Given the vast difference between the two expansion projects, it will be tough to compare which one is a better or more profitable decision for Reliance to make. The top management may choose to conduct a cost-benefit analysis to measure and compare the risks and rewards associated with each of the two projects. The third scenario is also that a cost-benefit analysis helps you put an absolute value on intangible assets. Now, what are costs and benefits? The costs could include indirect costs such as rent, utilities, electricity, and overhead expenses. Direct costs include direct labor associated with manufacturing and inventory, manufacturing expenses, raw materials, etc. Cost of potential risks involve regulatory risks, risks posed by competition, and environmental impacts. Opportunity costs such as investments. Intangible costs include delay in delivering of a product, employee impact, construction of a manufacturing plant, and a new business strategy. The benefits could include competitive advantage caused by the outcome of the decision, intangible benefits such as customer satisfaction and improved safety of employees, and revenues and sales such as those incurred by a new product or increased production. Now, how do you conduct an effective cost-benefit analysis? Step 1. Brainstorm costs and benefits. Take some time and brainstorm with all members involved in the project to make a list of all the different possible costs associated with the decision being discussed. Make a similar list for all the potential benefits. This is a simple pros and cons list. Step 2. Assign a monetary value to the costs. The list of costs may include the expenses of physical resources needed, or maybe the cost of the human effort involved in a specific projects. All these costs must be assigned in a monetary value. It also is essential that you consider as many related costs as you can. For example, in case there is a possibility of a particular task not working out, then what is plan B and what are the associated costs with plan B? Step 3 involves assigning a monetary value to the benefits. This step is far more complicated than the before one. Firstly, it's often challenging to predict revenues accurately. Secondly, many times, along with the financial benefits that you list out, there are intangible benefits that are necessary byproducts of the project. For example, what would be the impact on the environment, or maybe employee satisfaction, or even organizational culture? What is the monetary value of these impacts? Let's look at an example. In preserving the Taj Mahal worth $600,000, or is it worth $6 million because of its historical importance? Or what is the value of motivating your employees? Here, it's essential to consult with other stakeholders and come to a conclusion as to how you'll value these intangible items. Step 4 includes comparing costs and benefits. Now, compare the costs or the value of the costs to the value of the benefits. Analyze the results so obtained to come to conclusive decisions. The objective is to determine whether your benefits outweigh your costs. At this stage, it's essential to consider the payback time to understand how long it will take for you to reach the break-even point. What are the limitations of a cost-benefit analysis? Although the evaluative method is relatively easy, straightforward, and versatile, there are several arguments against using a cost-benefit analysis as a decision-making tool. A company or team must evaluate the overall goals and necessities of a project and then compare those priorities to the potential drawbacks to determine if a cost-benefit analysis is a worthwhile investment of time and resources. Let's go through a few of the arguments that are not in favor of a cost-benefit analysis. Analysts rely on data and information from past projects, but the facts are ever changing in the current scenario, which can lead to inaccurate estimations. The evaluations are subjective and cannot be considered accurate. Since some of the benefits and costs are non-monetary, it becomes hard to estimate, quantify, and identify them in monetary terms. This can lead to incorrect evaluations. The cost-benefit analysis